Raphinha ready to extend his contract with FC Barcelona for many more years. When brilliance meets uncertainty, football stands still. Barcelona's Brazilian magician Raphinha is scripting a sensational season, but as goals and assists flow, a question hangs heavy over Camp Nou. Will the club secure his future or sell their crown jewel at the peak of his powers? The rise of Raphinha. From fringe to franchise star, few players at Barcelona have undergone a transformation quite like Raphinha. When he first arrived from Leeds United, he was met with cautious optimism. Blessed with pace, flair, and a keen eye for goal, he was viewed as a promising winger. But it wasn't until the 2024-25 season under Hansi Flick that Raphinha truly exploded into a world-class talent. Having previously rotated with the likes of Ousmane Dembele and Ferran Torres, Raphinha now commands the starting right-wing position with undisputed authority. His statistical leap is staggering: 30 goals and 25 assists in 51 games is elite-level output. And he's been instrumental in Barcelona's attack both in La Liga and the UEFA Champions League. Flick's system and the perfect fit. Hansi Flick's arrival brought a tactical shift that unlocked Raphinha's full potential. Instead of being confined to the touchline, Raphinha now operates with positional freedom. He cuts inside, links up with midfielders, and constantly threatens the opposition with his direct style and intelligent movement. Flick demands intensity, intelligence, and end product, and Raphinha delivers on all three. His pressing off the ball, combined with his creativity on it, has made him the most complete attacker in the team. Simply put, Flick's football fits Raphinha like a glove, and it shows in the Brazilian's confidence and performances. The contract dispute. What went wrong despite this meteoric rise? Things haven't gone smoothly off the pitch. Initial contract talks earlier in the season broke down over length and structure. Barcelona proposed a 1-year extension with an optional year, while Raphinha sought a longer commitment, 2 additional years and better financial terms to reflect his importance. This difference in vision triggered frustration in Raphinha's camp. The forward felt undervalued, especially considering his rising market value and his role as the team's top contributor. The delay gave rival clubs time to circle, sensing opportunity amid the uncertainty. Friday's fresh talks. A glimpse of progress this past Friday marked a potential turning point. Director of Football Deco held renewed talks with Raphinha's representatives. While still early in the process, it's understood the discussions were more constructive. Barcelona expressed a clear desire to keep Raphinha, and both sides reportedly agreed to continue talks in the coming weeks. Deco, a fellow Brazilian and former Blaugrana great, is said to be personally invested in securing Raphinha's future. However, there's a long way to go before pen meets paper. The financial factor. Barca's balancing act. Barcelona's financial situation is no secret. Years of mismanagement and pandemic fallout have left the club navigating a delicate balance between ambition and austerity. Every decision, especially contract renewals, comes with scrutiny. Offering Raphinha an improved deal means a bigger salary bill. That could complicate summer signings or affect registration under La Liga's salary cap rules. However, letting him leave would also require an expensive replacement, not to mention a potential fan backlash. Premier League vultures circle. Top Premier League clubs are already circling. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United have reportedly made inquiries. Raphinha's Premier League pedigree, combined with his explosive current form, makes him an ideal target. Each of these clubs can offer him Champions League football, competitive wages, and a starring role. The temptation is real, especially if Barcelona continue to stall. What losing Raphinha would mean. Selling Raphinha would be a significant blow on multiple levels. First, the footballing impact. Replacing 55 goal contributions is nearly impossible without a blockbuster signing. Second, the psychological effect on the squad. A player thriving under the current system being sold could send the wrong message. Finally, it risks signaling a regression that Barca, despite its talent, remains a selling club due to financial pressure. How do you replace 55 goal contributions? The short answer is you don't. Players like Raphinha in their peak years and fully adapted to a system are rare. Even if Barcelona could generate 80 to 100 million euros from a sale, finding someone who matches his output and fits Flick's model would be a massive challenge. Barcelona's current options: Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and promise, but not yet the consistency or end product that Raphinha brings. The emotional weight. Raphinha's love for Barcelona. Raphinha has made no secret of his love for the club. He's embraced the culture, learned the language, and often talks about fulfilling a dream by playing for Barcelona. His passion is evident in his celebrations, his work rate, and his leadership on the pitch. It's why the contract dispute feels especially tragic. A player who bleeds for the badge, caught in the crossfire of financial caution. Deco's gamble. The strategy behind the talks. Deco is walking a tightrope. On one side, he needs to maintain financial discipline. On the other, he must protect the club's sporting project. Offering Raphinha too much could set a dangerous precedent. Offer too little and he walks. It's a classic negotiation, and Deco must now pull off what he was hired for: smart, strategic deal-making that safeguards both the present and future of the club. Fan sentiment and what the Camp Nou faithful want. Ask most Barcelona fans, and you'll get a resounding answer: extend him. Raphinha has won hearts with not just his numbers but his fight and commitment. In a season where leadership has been tested, he's shown up consistently. For a fan base that's still healing from painful exits like Messi and Neymar, losing Raphinha would be another wound. How Flick sees Raphinha in his long-term plans. Hansi Flick reportedly views Raphinha as a cornerstone of his project. He values his versatility, able to play on either flank or as a second striker, and his professional attitude. Flick has already requested that the club prioritize his renewal. For a manager still molding his squad, keeping Raphinha is key to maintaining tactical stability. The age debate. Cash in now or bet on longevity. At 28, Raphinha is at his peak. Barcelona could choose to sell while his value is highest, but the risk lies in betting against future output. Many wide players decline after 30, but Raphinha's style, based on intelligence and timing, not just pace, suggests he could remain elite for years. A 2 or 3 year extension would carry low risk and high reward if managed correctly. A tactical breakdown of Raphinha's role in big games this season. Raphinha has delivered in the biggest moments: goals against Real Madrid, assists in crucial Champions League fixtures, and consistent danger on the break. He stretches defenses, presses high, and creates space for others. His ability to read transitions and execute quick 1-2s makes him indispensable against elite opposition. Barca's history with star player departures. Barcelona fans have seen this before. Neymar's sudden exit, Messi's emotional goodbye. Even Frenkie de Jong was nearly pushed out due to salary issues. If the club wants to stop the trend of losing leaders, Raphinha's case is a test of their evolution. Are they still rebuilding or ready to keep their best? The agent factor. Negotiating beyond the numbers. Raphinha's agent plays a crucial role. It's not just about money, it's about respect, commitment, and role clarity. His camp wants assurances that Raphinha will remain central to the team's vision, and that he won't be used as a pawn in future financial balancing acts. Barcelona must align vision with valuation to close the deal. What a new deal should look like. A fair extension might include 2 additional years, until 2029, incremental wage increase tied to performance bonus incentives for goals/assists, and team achievements. A reasonable buyout clause to ensure commitment. It would reward Raphinha while protecting the club from long-term financial exposure. Strategic implications for Barcelona's summer window. Retaining Raphinha could reshape the club's summer strategy. It would reduce pressure to sign a high-profile forward, allowing more investment into defense or midfield. It also sends a message to potential signings. Barcelona rewards performance and believes in continuity. The final verdict. Extend or sell. Given his output, his fit, and his mentality, the verdict is clear: extend him. The short-term windfall of a transfer cannot match the long-term value of stability and goals that Raphinha provides. Barcelona must resist the urge to solve financial woes with short-sighted sales. Champions are built by keeping their best. What Barcelona must do now? Barcelona must move quickly, decisively, and transparently. They should table a revised offer that matches Raphinha's value without compromising the club's principles. Engage his camp, involve Flick, and make the vision clear. This is more than a contract, it's a statement. A statement that Barcelona is no longer a club selling brilliance, but one investing in it. Raphinha deserves his future in Blaugrana. It's time Barcelona make it happen.